Boston is a hub for business, culture, and tourism, and it's an open door for opportunity. Meet Boston is hosting its third annual Regional Career Fair to boost the city's booming hospitality industry. Joining us now is Hilina Ajakaiye from London, where she's spreading the Boston gospel. She's Executive Vice President of the Greater Boston Convention and Visitors Bureau. And in the studio with me is Conan Harris of Conan Harris and Associates. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Hi. Career fairs are a great opportunity to network and build professional connections. And this job fair is focused on the hospitality industry, from airlines to hotels, tourist attractions. There's just a few of the employers who are going to be taking part in the career fair. Hilina, what's happening right now in the hospitality industry for it to be staffing up in this way at this time? Are there special events coming to Boston that the industry is preparing for?
Absolutely. We're really back to our pre-pandemic numbers in so many ways. And as far as meetings and conventions coming to the city of Boston, we have FIFA coming, we have Tall Ships and the 250th celebration of America, and so many other sporting events and concerts. And to your point, this third annual career fair that Meet Boston is putting together is so critical, because statewide right now, when you look at hospitality and tourism jobs, we're still a little down in terms of people coming back to work in that sector, which is the third largest, about 5% down. So Meet Boston wants to make sure that our partners are ready, our hotels, our restaurants, and our tours and attractions. And so we're putting on this great career fair to get talent to come through the doors and get into an incredible career with us in hospitality and tourism.
Hilina, Boston's still feeling some of the residual effects from the pandemic in many industries. Is the city back to pre-pandemic levels in terms of tourism?
Absolutely. Our hotels will see over 80% occupancy this year. So that's very, very good. Travelers are back. I think leisure is probably our largest. So when you look at all of the travelers coming through our airport at Logan, it's the largest numbers that we've ever seen, not just really honestly domestically. International is starting to see a big surge as well of visitors coming, spending time in the city of Boston, and spending money. So the economic development is back as well. So we're back to, now we need our employees to come back. But we're back to the numbers that we need to be.
Let me ask Conan, who's here with me in the studio, what role does your business play with Meet Boston and this career fair?
Well, first and foremost, just a big thank you to Meet Boston. They reached out to my company that we're already working with them on workforce development and supply diversity, and they asked us to jump on board with the career fair. And what we're trying to do is help build it out, make sure that we're looking for job seekers to engage our college students, but our greater Boston community, and making sure that folks all within our neighborhoods have an opportunity to work in this third largest industry in our particular city.
Tell us how Conan Harris and Associates helps businesses diversify their pipelines.
Oh, well, many different ways. One is that we look at the diversity pipeline and we say, how do we make sure that your executives have opportunities that are diverse, that have diverse people to engage, to make sure that we're looking for our community members that have certain level of skill sets, and bringing them up the pipeline to have these executive roles in these particular companies.
And your analysis not only is entry-level positions, but all the way up.
That absolutely, we ask in all of our industry and sectors, not just hire people from an entry-level position, but how do we make sure that we're creating opportunities for managers, executives, and people to be on our particular boards. Our city is great through the lens of its diversity. In our different sectors, as they get on board, they will reap the benefits of what our great city has to offer economically.
Because having people in those higher upper echelon positions is where the decisions get made.
Absolutely. You have a different perspective of thoughts, ideals, and opportunity, and that will have a trickle-down effect. We can't just ask folks to be our entry level. There's dignity in all work. You want to make sure that people have employment. Employment means a lot. It means being able to take care of your family. It means being able to add and contribute to bills and things that exist in everyday living. But we want to make sure that our industries are representative of our city as a whole, and make sure that everybody has an opportunity to play play in this city and be a part of this city, and that means making sure that the roles on all levels are diversified.
Okay, Hilina, what skills and experience levels are job seekers expected to have? And what if someone has never worked in the hospitality industry?
Yeah, and that's, such a great question. And building on what Conan just said, our industry, and I think this could be for other industries as well, but specifically for hospitality and tourism, the transfer of, skills is not something that is difficult to do. So you don't need to necessarily have a huge amount of experience in the industry. If you were a manager or people leader or an HR professional, a marketing professional, a finance professional in a completely different sector, you can bring those talents and they're transferable here. One of the things, Karen, that we keep talking about is that I think, the best hidden secret is this industry and the fact that, there's great jobs, entry level and amazing jobs, but you can build a career as a CFO, as a VP of marketing, as a director of HR. So yeah, you can come in and fold right in, learn and climb the ladder. And as Conan said, we have positions and employers that are going to be hiring at all levels. So we're encouraging everyone that wants to switch industries, wants to kind of pivot in a different direction from a career perspective, come over. There are many, many jobs, hundreds of jobs available that you can explore. And we welcome you to work in this incredible industry, which, as we said, is the third largest for the state and our city of Boston.
As we close out the segment, Conan, what services and workshops are going to be available for people looking to get into the industry?
So one, the workshop, of course, is going to be customer service, because anytime you're working in the hospitality and tourism industry, you're going to have to engage people. The other one that we thought would be important is charting your own course, how to navigate from entry level to management roles. That is so crucial and important, how to advocate for yourself, how to be able to engage, develop a mentor in a particular field to help you navigate. But the last one is dress for success.
So make sure you come out, participate,
absolutely,
be there, be in the place. Hilina
Absolutely.
and Conan, thank you both for joining us. The job fair is this Tuesday at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Boston, and you can find a registration link on our website at wcvb.com/CityLine. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. See you soon.